Manever I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there, I see them yopo.
Harassment of many. Abuse and abuse of power. Well, what's happening?
Not just abuse of power.
Why? What's
Thank
happening?
you very much. Moro is a good friend. I've not seen him in a while. For 8 months, they are in government, so he's forgotten about his own good friends. We've been very good friends, and good to see him again. And good morning to our viewers this morning, to my MPP fraternity, and to the youth wing of our party who are staging a walk today against the state-sponsored harassment and abuse of power. And I think that a time like this, it is important to speak out. That is why, in solidarity with the youth wing of my party today, I am in this outfit. Because from here, I'll be joining them and thousands of people to march, first of all, to the police headquarters to present a petition, and to the Jubilee House to present a petition to the state of government to ensure that we take caution with the state of harassment and state-sponsored activities against its own opponent. I mean, for a country like Ghana and where we are today, I believe that the MPP has made many calls with respect to how its own members have been treated since President Mahama and his NDC had taken over the reins of governance from January 7th, 2025. And it's quite unfortunate that what we've witnessed so far can only be described as a harassment of its own opponent. And we can count numerous stars of the MPP who had been intimidated and trying to use the state arms of state to intimidate MPP people. What we are telling them today is that we won't be intimidated. We believe in democracy, and we've stood and fought for democracy under the Fourth Republic, at a stable democracy. And today we cannot be intimidated. So we want the whole world to know that we work with the rule of law, and we expect the NDC government and President Mahama that you've won overwhelmingly and you have the numbers in parliament. It is not for you to oppress your opponent, but to ensure that you work for the good of our country. That is why today we are here. And if I should recount the activities since the NDC has taken over the reins of governance, I mean, it's appalling to say the least. If you see how people, even the last was your own anchor here, the host of Good Evening Ghana, what do you call it? Paula Dumotri. That, how do we say that you are using the state security to intimidate and harass your own people? We count Paula Dumotri when he was arrested by the state security apparatus for investigations. You caution the person, you ask the person, do you have a property? He says, no, I don't have a property. But in that same caution statement, he gave all this information. When you want to grant him bail, he said, bring a property in your name before I could grant you bail. What does that mean? It means you are using the state security apparatus to harass your opponent. Chairman want to me, Abronye, Amadou Zakor, how do we call it, Sir Obama, and many more of our men. Because you pick Sir Obama, and what the police told us was that Sir Obama was invited to assist police in investigations. If you want somebody to assist in investigations, do you handcuff the person? Do you go to the residence of the person with over 20 armed policemen to invite the person to assist you in investigations? How can one assist you in investigations by arresting the person in that Rambo style and putting him in handcuffs? How can one assist you? Because we are told to assist the police in investigations. So if you want me to assist you in investigation, you put me in handcuffs. You put me in handcuffs. And he was incarcerated in police cells for more than 10 days. Ahinkwanana, a radio presenter on Wontumi TV, was arrested in Kumasi, beaten mercilessly. The tapes are available and brought to Accra. We know of Amadou Zakor, what is made a Facebook post. He was picked up in Nima. He was sent to police cells for 3 days. We know of Abronye. If he made a statement, we all know all this. One can fall foul of the law. the laws of this country has prescribed how to deal with these matters of demeanor. But when you are using detention as a way to intimidate your opponent, these are things that we are saying, no, this is not the way to go. If you want us to couch into submission, we aren't going to be couched into submission by virtue of putting people in cells and all that. So these and many more things we are saying that, look, you have a right to invite people, you have a right to interrogate people. All the people who have been arrested and put in cells for many, many weeks, none of these cases are appeared before court for proper adjudication. So all that they are doing, you make a statement on social media, you've been picked up. You make a statement on radio, you'll be picked up. You made a statement anywhere, you'll be picked up. And we are saying that enough of this. If somebody says a wrongdoing, there are laws of this country to deal with it. To the extent that a judge of this country says that we are all not equal before the law. And I expected the government to even make a statement to that effect. When the Constitution grants all of us the right to be equal before the law, a judge could make a public declaration in his judgment that we are all not equal before the law. This is a very serious statement to be coming from a judge of a court. And you expect government to make a statement to this effect. And all the arrests that have been made. Listen, in Akwitia, the vice chairman of the NDC had made a damning statement that if he had come to meet the minority leader, there would have been a by-election in his constituency. And the police, in the bizarre circumstances, immediately says that he's been invited and granted bail. Nobody knows that. But if it were to be any other person who makes such a statement, would have been put in police cells and slapped with a bail condition that can only be described as a punitive condition for the person to be put in cells. Chairman, to me, all of them that we can mention. And I think that enough is enough. Because the criminal libel law, with repeal criminalization of speech, where we are today, I mean, there are processes to deal with it. So if somebody makes a statement that borders on defamation, that borders on that are not criminal, and you incriminate the person, you put the person behind bar for many, many weeks, and you make bail conditions very difficult for them. That is why we are saying that enough of this punishment, enough of this criminalization of speech in our country. Let people be taken through proper procedures. There are many, many NDC people today. We were in this country when Kevin Taylor, who a court of competent jurisdiction has cited him for contempt. And once you've been cited for contempt, once you enter the jurisdiction, any officer of the law who finds you will hand you over to that court to be dealt with. But Kevin Taylor came into this country protected by the state security apparatus and was given a safe house. And he had opportunity to go to an appellate court to set aside that contempt case. So
do you know it? Do you know it as a matter of fact that he was given state protection?
Yes, we have shown pictures where Kevin Taylor was living. In any case, before he files an application at that appellate court, officers of the law were in the court. They should have apprehended him and sent him to that particular court that cited him for contempt. What happened? When Kevin Taylor arrived, there were information of when he's arriving in this country. Where was the state security apparatus? And this is a gentleman who had insulted everybody, from Otumfuo, former president, even NDC cabinet members. He's insulted everybody in this country. He came to this country, left back to the state, granted state security support, and he left this country. Then tomorrow you go and pick Abronye and put him behind bars for weeks. What is his crime? You said he's insulted the IGP. That's misdemeanor. There are processes to deal with this. So Kevin Taylor is more human than Chairman Abronye. Kevin Taylor is more human than Oketechi Afrifa. Kevin Taylor is more human, of course, because NDC is a beneficiary of President Mahama, a beneficiary of Kevin Taylor's assault on people, verbal assault on people in this country. So we cannot keep quiet. As a political party, as people who love democracy and have fought for democracy in this country, we cannot keep quiet any longer. So all that we are saying for 8 months, if this is the legacy President Mahama wants to leave for this country, then I'm afraid we don't have a country to protect. We agree to disagree, but there are rules guiding our own statement, and there are laws that when I make a statement that goes against you, there are processes to deal with it. But you don't invite somebody to assist you in investigations, and you ransack his home, put him on. Why would Sir Obama be taking pictures in handcuffs and shared on social media? What is his crime? What crime has he committed? They used Black Maria to transport Abronye and ridiculed him. You know what Black Maria is? It's a walking cell. And a matter of misdemeanor, you put the person, it's hardened criminals that we put in Black Maria. When was the last time you saw Black Maria in this country? You are using Black Maria to ridicule a regional chairman of a political party. I mean, this is the height of the lowest standards in democracy we are experiencing under President Mahama. So these are things the young people of the MPP and Ghana, for that matter, can't keep quiet over. That is why, in solidarity with the youth wing of our party, we'll support them with every energy we have to make a statement to the state security apparatus. And the funny thing in all this, the NDC element are citing history. If we will not grow, let me remind them, power is transient. Power is transient. They should check their public rating today. Power, the day you are sworn in and handed over power, a chunk of your own supporters, you are losing them. And people are watching your actions and inactions. There were people who didn't vote in the last elections. Maybe 1 million or so will be voting in the next elections. Your actions today will inform their judgment in what their decisions are going to be.
Okay.
So for me, I think that it is not a call for the MPP alone to make. It is a call for everybody who loves democracy. The constitutionalism we have enshrined for this country under the Fourth Republic is what we must hold true to the good people of this country. That is why it must not be an MPP youth call alone.
Right.
All of us. Today, it is the members of the MPP. Tomorrow, it could be you. And the funny thing is that the police that are doing all this, let power change today. If we don't caution, these same police officers will be used to go and follow people, and they cause embarrassment for political class in this country. And we are celebrating today.
All right. Let me bring in your colleague Seydou. Let me bring in your colleague Seydou. Seydou.
Yes.
But we are all immune from persecution.
Absolutely.
Nobody is immune from being invited by the state security apparatus. And get it. The Radio XYZ thing you talked about.
Yeah.
Get it. Go get the facts from the court.
Yeah.
The gentleman made a statement, a contemptuous statement. He was not invited by the police and denied bail. Or the bail conditions were not made so difficult for him to meet. He was arraigned before court. Prove your case. What was the allegation? The allegations was that after the 2020 elections, President Akufo-Addo met 8 Supreme Court judges and bribed them that when there's a petition against the elections, they should tilt it in favor of Akufo-Addo. That's a contemptuous statement. Any civilized democracy, you are put before court. He was put before court to prove it. He couldn't prove it.
He was arrested first.
When he was arrested, he was granted bail and arraigned before court. Listen, this is an instance, rule of law. When Sir Obama, the police own statement, the difference here is that you deem somebody capable to assist you in investigations. You go to his house and arrest him with a battalion of security apparatus servicemen, handcuff him, take a picture of him, and put it on social media. You went to ransack his home, embarrassed him. What is his crime? To come and assist you in investigation. These two scenarios, are they the same? You arrested somebody, interrogating the person. Within 48 hours, you are to arraign the person before court. Paul Adomotri. In his caution statement, you ask him, do you own any property? He says, no, I don't own a property. Now you tend that to grant you bail, bring a property in your name. What it means is that you are using the state security apparatus to oppress your opponent. Ajinkwanana, it's in Kumasi. He made a statement you deem liberious or something. You send men from here, 30 or more so to Kumasi, beat him up on the streets, brought him to Accra. You deny him bail. Abronye was alleged to have insulted the IGP. The person was arrested, put before court, put a bail condition he cannot meet. Then the judge says that we are all not equal before the law. Atufosi, he had his day in court. And any time Atufosi was going to court, we don't sit in parliament. All of you follow him to court. That is the difference between what happened under the MPP and what is happening under you today. So for me, I'm saying that you have a right to invite me. If I make a statement, you deem it a threat to national security. When you invite me and appear before you, the laws are that take me through a process to be able to put before court. The state security apparatus inviting all of us are not the final arbiters of the matter.
Okay.
You gather sufficient information and put the person before court.
Fair enough.
But when you bring the person and now uses your offices as a tool to punish them, and all these cases I've cited, none of them have been put before court today.
That's fine. But let me ask you this.
So the point I'm making is that nobody, including myself, I'm worried when a judge makes a declaration that we are all not equal before the law. I am equal before the law. You and myself, the president, and any other person, we are all equal before the law.
That's fine.
That is what we are protecting.
But Sylvester, just a second. I want to ask,
so go back to the radio XYZ case.
Let me ask a follow-up question and then you can come in. But Sylvester, aren't you also equally worried with this culture that we're building and we are nurturing, which is that as a political party, you don't find anything wrong, absolutely. Sorry, let me just land. With somebody threatening a sitting president and their wife and his wife. And we are going to, as a political party, demonstrate and to protest against how that person is being. In fact, you are more interested in what has happened to the person after the person has issued that threat against the president and the wife. And for years, it's not just about John Mahama and his wife. It won't matter which president is at the helm of affairs today. Okay? Now, I haven't seen anybody within the New Patriotic Party say that I'm roundly condemning what Abronye DC has said. I'm yet to hear it. And if there's any such, condemnation, I'm very open to hearing it. Right. I've not heard anybody from the MPP condemn it. In fact, what the MPP is rather going to do, led by a youth wing, is to say that Abronye DC, what you said, you've done a good job. We are rather going to protest against the modus operandi of a national security apparatus and how they've done their job. As for me, the debate or the conversation about the modus operandi and whether it is fair or it is proper in court, it's a very fair exercise for us to engage in. But why isn't anybody in the New Patriotic Party condemning what Abronye did? In fact, just yesterday, just yesterday, he started another one. He has a show called, I've forgotten the name. It's on one of his, in fact, he started it on his online platform. And the kinds of things Abronye DC is saying about the First Lady, about how much money is being given to the First Lady to go to Onga and so on and so forth. I mean, my point is, how long are we going to continue with this subculture?
Let me tell you something. MPP has always condemned politics of insult, abuse, and all this. We've always condemned it. Let me be honest with you. Look, you know me.
Specifically to Abronye DC.
Oh, calm down.
Okay.
Calm down. You know me. You know the leadership of the MPP. You know all of us.
I know you personally.
How I've done my politics over time.
Yes.
I am saying that. I made a statement here. Nobody is immune. If somebody makes a statement that threatens the security of this state or threatens anybody or insults anybody, there are laws sufficient to deal with it.
Fair enough.
So in dealing with it, you see, let me tell you something.
Okay.
That is why I appear on this show in my name on behalf of the MPP.
Right.
My brother is here. We have children, we have family, we have friends who are watching all of us. I'm saying that because we know a society, there will be deviant in society. We've set laws and rules for ourselves to govern all of us. Are you getting me? So deal with the person according to the law. Is it too much to ask? That is not too much to ask. Look, if I sit here and condemn anybody, it is not sufficient as much as they lay down rules and regulations to govern all of us. That is what we are saying. But so when I sit here,
but you see,
we have not. Please,
but slide.
We have not. Let me. Wait. Hold on a minute.
We're talking about your Bono regional chairman.
So you see,
this is not some excuse me, some riffraff.
Again, let me.
You see, regional chairman.
I don't like politics of equalization.
Okay.
I don't like. Look, when we want to stretch the argument, you know who introduced the word baloney in this country? He's the highest office holder today. Baloney. President Mahama called Akufo-Addo's government a memo phone. Excuse my language. President Mahama is the president. Please, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Would you, by the stretch of any imagination,
Moro,
compare a description of somebody's attitude as being baloney and somebody, and the other one you mentioned is, it just escaped me. Would you compare that to threatening somebody that you killed them?
No, but you see, a threat.
I mean, how?
Look, please, you are not getting what I'm saying. Look, if somebody threatens your life, it's a criminal offense.
Yes.
You don't have the power to deal with it. You report to the police.
I get
and
that.
let the police deal with it.
Yes.
So you see,
but I'm saying that as a political party, what have you done about it?
Look, listen to me. Moro, I've told you the MPP.
Yes.
We have condemned and distanced ourselves from matters of threat, insult. I can show you
specific to Abronye DC.
See, that's what I'm saying. Look, today, when Abronye was taken to court,
yes.
What's the basis for taking Abronye to court? What was the basis? The charge against Abronye is a misdemeanor.
Yes.
It is not how do we call it? A criminal offense.
Maybe you're not getting my question.
So I'm saying that
my issue has nothing to do with how the state security is dealing with this matter.
I'm saying that what you are alleging today and what the police took Abronye to court is two different things. Check the reason why they took Abronye to court.
Yes.
It's a matter of misdemeanor.
Right.
It is not criminal as you are alleging today. It is not.
No, I'm not even talking about the criminality or otherwise.
No, but that is what you are saying.
I'm saying that statement.
So, do you refer to that statement?
Is the MPP saying they don't find anything wrong with it?
Oh, but I'm saying that politics of insult. We distance ourselves from politics of insult. Yes. And I'm saying that what took Abronye there and subsequently arraigned before court is a matter of misdemeanor. It's not a criminal matter. That's the public records.
But must it be a criminal matter for you to say that we dissociate ourselves from what Abronye DC has said as a political party that's looking forward to giving another opportunity?
Tomorrow, you are saying two things here.
Yes.
You've alleged that Abronye's statement borders on criminality. And I'm saying that a public record, what sent Abronye to the police cells for over 10 days is not criminal. But the public record says so. It's a misdemeanor, a matter of misdemeanor. And I'm saying that, look, when somebody makes a statement that borders on the security of the state, the security is at liberty to invite and deal with it. We as a political party don't endorse that.
Right.
No one is guilty until proven guilty. You don't use the state security apparatus as a punitive institutions. That is all we are saying. And we have history. And that's why I'm referring you to statement, we are all guilty. Political parties, we are all guilty. We can go back forth, but there are checks that we've ascribed to ourselves to deal with these matters. Deal with it through that realm. When you want to abuse the power given to you excessively, that is a problem. So, as a political party MPP, we do not endorse politics of insult, abuse, threat, and all this. Clear, we don't do that. We are also not saying that over 5 million supporters of MPP, nobody will fall foul of the law. Once somebody's fall foul of the law, there are remedies. Deal with it within the remit of the law. Not because somebody has wronged you, you go and then use the law as a punitive measure. That is all we are saying. And it's become very selective. I've referred him to Akwitia. When your minority leader, a chairman of the party, says that if we had met you here, there will be a by-election in your constituency. Have you heard the NDC speak about it. Let me tell you, yesterday, he's a vice chairman of the Foreign Affairs Committee in Parliament. What happened to Honorable Abronye? No, we'll deal with it. As part of using the state as an abuse of power. The foreign minister, what? He knows it. He's a vice chairman of the same committee. Yesterday, you heard what happened to Asafo. He was to go to Onga with the chairman of the committee. The ranking has ceded to the deputy ranking.
You mean the Busumi
Frehon MP? Yes, okay. The Busumi Frehon MP. Yeah. He got to the airport, a ticket was bought for him. Then the minister, through his PA, had instructed that he's not going.
Fact or speculation?
He knows. Fact.
Or speculation?
It's not speculation, it's fact. Okay. You know what that means? It's an abuse of power.
I'll talk to it.
No, if it is true, then that's
it is true.
That's
a public statement has been issued to that effect.
By who? Is it by himself? By the MP?
Yes, the minority leadership.
Oh, the minority leader.
Yes, okay. The guy got to the airport. He was denying to travel. He knows
that's wrong.
He knows it. That's abuse of power we are talking about.
Moro.
So for me, I think that
if it did someone could have talked
yes, I'm telling
instructed.
You. Yes, through his PA. In fact, the PA sent the message to the clerk. And the clerk boarded the flight and traveled.
Oh, no, but that's wrong. That's wrong.
I mean, so you see, the abuse of power we are talking about.
That's totally unacceptable.
In Ukraine, in many other places, he went, attacked government.
Moro,
he was never denied any
My brother is.
So for me,
allow him to
please, chill, take it easy. Look, nobody, me, I've kept making that statement that politics of insult will never be rewarded under my tenure as a general secretary in the MPP. I've made that statement many places.
Okay.
But we have rules and law to deal with abuse, to deal with threat, to deal with misdemeanor.
Okay. So your very good friend, Ilante Van der Boy.
As always.
He says he's not convinced.
He will never be convinced.
Yeah, he says he's not convinced.
How would he be convinced?
You are against politics of insult and threat.
I am always. He knows me.
Now listen to what he says.
Ilante Van der Boy knows me. So he's also referring to. So let's keep the equalization.
This is the message he sent. He said I should
equalization.
Yes. No. It's actually a praise. He's praising you.
He's praising me.
Yes. So let's listen to what he says.
I doubt.
He says, and this is how it starts. Bobby Ansah, Mensa Thompson, Ahmed Swaleh, Ousu Boama Benye, Bongo Ideas.
I just explained.
And then he continues. Do you need more names of people who were harassed, arrested, or killed under the MPP government? Sly, as a brother,
so please.
I support your general secretary bid, but such hypocritical behavior scares me. It's Sly saying that he endorses the threat to the life of certain people of Ghana by Obama, Abronye, and those ladies on the social media who threaten the lives of the first family. This is the highest level of shamelessness I've ever seen. As a Ghana, I'm surprised. Sly is defending these things because our culture and training.
PENDREAM TV. Now, so far so good. Say open online portal e Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.